You guys, history was just made. The Philippines didn't just show up to the Miss Sudamerica Global 2025 pageant, they absolutely conquered it. This wasn't just a win, it was a masterclass. In a breathtaking display of elegance, smarts, and pure Filipino pride, Cebu's own Joelle Devine didn't just walk away with the main crown in Lima, Peru. She swept up major awards, leaving no doubt who the queen was that night. This victory carves out a new space for the Philippines, a pageant powerhouse, as it plants its flag firmly in Latin America. So today we're breaking down the entire incredible night, from the powerful preliminary rounds to that stunning coronation. We're going to look at every single award Joelle won and what makes them so important. Most of all, we'll talk about what this historic win means for the future of Philippine pageantry. Was this one of the most well-deserved victories of the year? Let's get into it. Before we get to the crowning moment, let's talk about the journey. The Miss Sudamerica Global Pageant, based in Peru, has been steadily growing in prestige, expanding into a global contest that pulls in fierce competitors from every corner of the world. For the Philippines to make its debut here, the pressure was on, and carrying all that weight was Joelle Devine, a registered nurse from the Queen City of the South, Cebu. Joelle wasn't just another beautiful candidate. She arrived in Lima with a mission. As a former Miss Cebu 2024 first runner-up, her pageant journey has always been tied to her powerful advocacy for women's health, especially her work educating rural communities in the Philippines about menstrual hygiene. This wasn't some talking point she memorized, it's her life's work and a passion she brings from her career as a nurse. That kind of substance and authenticity is exactly what separates the good from the great in modern pageantry. From the second she landed in Peru, Joelle was the consummate professional and an amazing ambassador for our culture. During the pre-pageant events, she was a total standout. For her closed-door interview, which is where the judges really look for personality and depth, she wore a traditional Filipino terno, immediately showing off her heritage with pride. It set the tone early. She was there to do more than compete. She was there to represent the absolute best of the Philippines. Momentum was building, and the pageant world was starting to pay very close attention. The prelims are where you separate the contenders from the queens, and this is where Joelle Devine started to build a case for the crown that was just impossible to ignore. She didn't just show up, she owned every segment, showing off a versatility that screams, pageant winner. Let's start with her talent. A performance of the Sinulog dance, a beautiful tribute to her Cebuano roots. This was a brilliant move. It was more than a dance. It was a vibrant, moving prayer and a piece of living history from her hometown. By bringing the Sinulog to the Sudamerica stage, she gave the judges and the world a genuine piece of Filipino culture, performed with heart and soul. That's how you make an unforgettable impression. Then came the swimsuit and fitness rounds. In pageantry, this isn't just about looking good, it's about projecting confidence, health, and owning the stage. Joelle didn't just walk, she commanded. Her energy was electric, her confidence was radiant, and her performance was simply on another level. So it was no surprise to anyone watching when she was later awarded both the Fitness Award and the prestigious Swimsuit Icon Award. Winning these special awards during prelims was a huge deal. It was a signal to everyone that the Philippines was a major force and that Joelle was on a clear path to the crown. She'd shown her substance, she'd showcased her culture, and now she'd proven her incredible stage presence. All the pieces were falling into place. And then, it was time for the final night, July 7th in Lima, the moment everything had been building towards. You could just feel the energy in the air. From the opening number, Joelle was a picture of confidence. You can always tell a candidate's mindset in those first few moments, and Joelle had the calm swagger of someone who knew she'd done the work and was ready for her destiny. As the night went on, Her momentum became an unstoppable force. During the swimsuit competition, she reminded everyone why she was the swimsuit icon, walking with even more power and charisma than she did in the prelims. Her walk was smooth, her turns were precise, and she connected with everyone through a genuine smile that just lit up the place. For the evening gown competition, she was pure elegance. A queen needs to look the part, and Joelle floated across that stage with a grace that was simply mesmerizing. While all the candidates were stunning, Joelle had that extra something: believability. You could already see the crown on her head. She didn't just wear the gown, she became the ideal of Miss Sudamerica. The tension was sky high as the hosts started calling the finalists. The competition was tough, with powerhouses from Hong Kong, Canada, and the host country, Peru, all making the cut. As Jacqueline Lau of Hong Kong, Farah McGraw of Canada, and Gianella Hermosa of Peru were called, the world held its breath. And then it happened. The host shouted, "Philippines!" and the crowd went wild. Joelle had made it to the final, most critical stage, the question and answer round. Before we get to that nerve-wracking final question and the answer that won it all, I've got to ask, heading into the final quanda, who were you rooting for? Was Joelle already your winner? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. And if you're enjoying this breakdown of a massive win for the Philippines, do me a favor and hit that like button and subscribe for more pageant analysis and celebrations. This is it, the make or break moment. The final question is where a year of prep, advocacy, and intelligence gets put to the ultimate test. It's where crowns are won or lost. For Joelle Devine, it's where she didn't just win, she solidified her destiny. The question was a tough one about leadership, rejection, and inspiration. It was designed to reveal a candidate's true character. Joelle didn't even flinch. She pulled her answer straight from her heart, from her experiences as a nurse, and her advocacy for menstrual hygiene in the Philippines' rural communities. She spoke with incredible eloquence about how real leadership means facing rejection with empathy. She talked about hitting resistance in her advocacy work, but instead of getting discouraged, she learned to listen with humility. She explained that inspiration grows from those very challenges, that turning rejection into a connection is what a true leader does. Let's talk about why this answer was a masterclass. First, it was authentic. It was rooted in her real-life work, not some canned, pageant-perfect cliché. Second, it was vulnerable. Admitting she'd faced rejection made her human and relatable, but she framed it as a source of strength. And most importantly, it was brilliant. She wove leadership, rejection, and inspiration into a single, powerful story. Her story. In that moment, she wasn't just a beauty queen. She was a leader, an advocate, and an inspiration. There was no doubt about it. That was the winning answer of the night. After that incredible answer, the results felt like a beautiful formality. It was obvious who the winner was, but the announcement still came as a thrilling wave of victories for the Philippines. It began with the formal recognition of her special awards. First, the Fitness Award. This award highlights discipline, a healthy lifestyle, and the stamina needed for a grueling pageant schedule. It was a nod to her amazing energy and commitment. Second, the Swimsuit Icon Award. This is one of the most sought-after awards in any pageant. It means you have supreme confidence and stage presence. Winning this proved she was a world-class performer. And then, the final placements. Third runner-up was Gianella Hermosa of Peru. Second runner-up went to Farah McGraw of Canada, and the first runner-up was the incredible Jacqueline Lau of Hong Kong. Finally, the moment an entire nation was waiting for. The host's voice boomed, "Your new Miss Sudamerica Global 2025 is Filipinas!" Joelle Devine collapsed in happy tears as the crown was placed on her head. She did it. She became the first ever Filipina to win the title. And she did it by completely dominating the competition from beginning to end. Joelle Devine-Ui's victory is so much more than just another crown in our nation's already overflowing treasure chest. The impact is huge. First, it cements the Philippines' status as a global pageant superpower. To enter a pageant for the first time, especially one based in Latin America, and win so decisively shows the world-class training and quality of queens our country produces. Second, this win opens up a brand new frontier. While Filipina queens have won all over the world, Latin America has its own unique and passionate pageant culture. Joelle's victory on Peruvian soil builds a powerful bridge and is sure to inspire more Filipinas to compete and win in Latin-based pageants. She proved that the Filipino brand of beauty, brains, and advocacy connects with everyone, everywhere. Finally, and maybe most importantly, her victory is a huge win for advocacy-driven pageantry. Joelle won not just for her beauty or her walk, but for her substance. Her identity as a nurse and health advocate was the core of her journey and her winning answer. It sends a clear message to the next generation of queens. Your purpose, your profession, and your passion for helping others are your most powerful assets. Joelle Devine Wee's journey to the Miss Sudamerica Global 2025 crown was a story of flawless performance, undeniable purpose, and massive national pride. From her cultural dance to her powerhouse stage presence and that brilliant, heartfelt answer, she was simply in a league of her own. This wasn't just a win. It was a statement that celebrated authenticity, intelligence, and the power of a queen with a purpose. Her reign is just getting started, and we can't wait to see how she uses this amazing international platform to champion her causes and represent the Philippines with honor. What was your favorite moment from Joelle's incredible journey? Was it the Sinulog dance, that killer Kwanda, or the emotional crowning moment? Share your thoughts and congrats for our new queen in the comments below. And for more deep dives and celebrations of pageant victories, make sure you're subscribed with that notification bell on so you never miss an update. Thank you for watching, and as always, mabuhay ang Pilipinas!